pain to me.
What's going on, Spinelli? Hey?
Tomorrow's 1 year.
Yeah, tomorrow we've had Spinelli for 1 year. Hi. Oh.
It's okay.
Oh. Leg. Oh. Wow, that was a good jump. Ooh. Oh. She says bye.
Bye, Spinelli.
Bye, Spinelmo. I'm stuck on our basket. Oh, there. Unimpressed. We're shopping for stuff for Spinelli. What do you think of that?
Facts.
I found another one. The trilogy. What? Now we're home and I set up all the birthday stuff. I blew up the balloons. These are so nice. Tomorrow we're gonna take some pictures here. I thought that was the end for yesterday, but later that night my sister called me and said that she had locked her keys in her car, so we went to go try to help. Unfortunately, we were having a bit of a hard time, so these other people stopped to help us, and when the other people stopped to help us, they broke her window. Yeah. So I guess what had happened was the lady, instead of putting the screwdriver between the door frame and the car, she put it literally in between the weather stripping and the window and just like yanked the window and shattered it. Chaos all the time. There was two different people, and this is the feet of the one guy. He was trying to move the glass, and then you can hear the girl who shattered the window. You can hear her telling Riley, "Oh, at least you got in your car."
Well, at least you're in the car.
Like they were trying to help. So I appreciate that, but holy fuck. Yeah, you should probably move your car. Go bring it over there to where Brady's car is. Hey, can you roll down your window? Oh, wait. Oh, there's no window there. That's awkward.
A bit awkward.
Well, have fun telling Dad.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what we did last night. And now this is today. Well, I've taken some photos of Spinelli for her birthday. Hi, baby. Happy birthday. Oh. Hi. We've had Spinelli for 1 year now today. Back out here. Happy birthday. I can't believe we've had her for 1 year already. You've been here for 1 year now. Ooh. Don't mind that over there. That's just dirt from my plants. And the red thing is tape. From taping balloons. Hey, Spinelli. Oh. She likes to hide under here. Hey. Hi. What you doing? She's hiding.
Happy birthday, Spinelli. We love you.
She made a little cave. She wants to go back to her bed. Hi.
Again, she likes hot.
Yeah.
Oh, we're working on a glove.
Oh, happy birthday, Spinelli.
She's like, I'm tired now.
See ya. Brady's going for a haircut now, so when we see him again, his hair will be gone. Okay, have fun at your haircut.
I will.
Okay. Whoa, you're back.
Just like that.
Yeah, and your hair's different now. You like that shit?
Yeah, it just makes things easier.
Yeah. Last week, I didn't videotape much at all because I was home all week, very struggling with my mental health. It was a horrible time. And yesterday, I went to work and I quit. And it's like the fucking weight has been lifted off of my back. You don't even know. I am just like tidying up my house. I'm gonna go do some laundry. Yeah, I Quit my job. I'll explain this story in a little bit. I literally just get to water my plants in fucking peace. This little bean plant, I started growing it at that job. And you know what? Today, I get to look at it in fucking peace. Hey guys, so it is actually the next day now because now that I don't have a job, my time is my own and I've just been chilling. I didn't feel like videotaping anymore yesterday. But I do want to like make a video to explain a little bit. Hey guys, so this is actually me a couple days after I filmed this. I cut out a whole like 10-minute long section of this video discussing about how my boss called me into a meeting at the end of the day on my last day. And that's basically just what happened. She called me into a meeting. She was being really rude to me. And I walked out and I said, I don't have to listen to this because I don't. Yeah, then she physically assaulted me, but I can't really get into details about it because of things. And then so now these are the reasons, like in addition to wanting to leave that day, these are some of the other big reasons that I had like beforehand, the reasons why I'd wanted to leave in the first place. Earlier this spring, a friend of mine passed away. She was one of my Girl Guide leaders and I was in Girl Guides for a very long time. By the time I was like 17, 18, I was also being a Girl Guide leader for the younger groups. She was somebody that I knew for a very long time and she passed away this spring. It was very sad. And I asked for the day off when she passed away and my boss said no, just straight up said no. Like that doesn't, since it's not, or actually she said, since it's not a family member, an immediate family member, we don't like take that as a reason to call in off work. Like, so like what if like my best friend dies and I'm not allowed to like take time off? Like what the fuck? And then later on, like literally it was either right before or right after that, my dad had to pull over on the side of the road and like get like an ambulance to take him to the hospital because he was in like dying amounts of pain. And so he had an ambulance take him to the hospital where he ended up finding out it was because of his appendix and he had to have his appendix out. We didn't know that for like a few hours. And I explained to her the situation and I was like, I'd really like to be able to like take a couple hours, like come in a little bit late if that would be possible so I can like get the updates right away and like find out what is happening. And she's like, no, sorry, like you can get updates at work, like there's nothing you can do by staying home. And it's like, do you like not have like emotions? Obviously I can get updates at work too, but like what the fuck? The last thing, there was a bird nest, a robin's nest in our yard, and she took it down. Now I have a bit of video explaining that because I was hoping that I would be able to like make a video about the robin's success. So I was documenting the process. So there is some video for that. My boss took down a robin's nest. I guess the birds were swooping down, trying to protect the nest, and asked them what they were planning to do with it. And they were like, the eggs will start to smell after a while. Like, we can't keep it. Like, we're just gonna throw it out. I was like, what? We live in Canada. I know that that's illegal in America. I don't know the rules in Saskatchewan. Feel free to tell me. It wasn't me who took it down, so tell me if you want. I have them all incubating. I will show you. This is our storage closet in our apartment. I plugged our space heater in here. Also, like, literally, excuse the mess. There's so much stuff in here. The space heater on, and I have a couple cloths sitting on here warming. I have, obviously, this big blanket to make a big tent. But getting up to 92 now. It was low down before. I'm getting it up here. It's really good. And then you can see the towels sitting on here. I keep them on here to warm up. And then every little while I come in and rotate it for a new warm one and I turn the eggs. This is still warm. I literally was just in here. But here are the eggs. Don't mind that. I don't know if they are alive in there. Hopefully if somebody is, it'll be okay. And if not, at least I tried. And I didn't just throw their nest on the ground and throw them in the garbage can. It's the next day, and I have to show you something with these eggs. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like expanding, and there's like something in there now. That's all the footage that I have about the robins. Started with 3 eggs. One ended up breaking when I brought it home. It was very sad. They lived for a couple days, or one did. You can see one was like blank. There was just like growing, but there was nothing really like in it, but one of them was alive and growing, lived for a couple days and ended up dying, which is, you know, obviously sad. I was hoping it would have lived, but you know, at least I did what I could and helped it in as much as I could, and I didn't just kill it. I cut this out of the footage. I contacted an animal sanctuary too. They wouldn't take them because there was probably a really low chance of them being viable because she had taken them down on like a Saturday or something, and I came into work on a Monday. Now I am chilling at home, no job, not a fucking care in the world. I feel very happy to be able to be at home. This is kind of the time for my family. My grandpa is in a kind of a hard medical time. It's nice to be able to have time off and just to be able to also focus on my mental health, physical health too. It'll just be nice to have time off. It's good timing. A little while, and then I'm gonna find something part-time to do for a while until the fall when I get student loans and go to school. So that's the plan. That's what I'm doing. For now, I'm just chilling on, this is my summer holidays, guys. Forcible summer holidays. But you know, I'll take it. It's good. I'm good.